Shalom, it's Selfie Carats. Alright, so this is going to be your April monthly 2020, but this resonates whenever you need it. It is not time-based, but it is pulling for the energy of this month, okay? So that's what I'm focusing on, but when you watch this, you watch this. And also, I want to do a little promo, because I've been doing that. If you guys are new here to my channel, I am Born Fashion, but just make sure you put that subscribe button if you like the content that I'm producing, as well as give this video a thumbs up if it resonates, and then leave your comments. I would love to see who you are. And then some other little cute nates, you guys can go follow me on Patreon, where you guys can get your own personal booking readings, okay? And then also you can follow me on Gumroad, which is where I'll be producing, and you guys can pre-order some ESPMs, which are going to, they're this format, but they're also, collective readings, and then you guys have house readings as well, okay? And then I'll be doing it also this month, starting this month on my Anchor or anywhere that you can listen to podcasts or radios, etc., etc. I'll be doing individual signs. I know I don't normally do that, but I have been wanting to pull on individual energies. So that's what I'll be doing over there. So you guys can go listen to my first release of audio. All right, so that's got all my little promo out. But yeah, I have plenty of options on Patreon where you guys can go get your own personal based readings, etc., etc. But yeah, okay, let's do your monthly. You guys know this by the title is Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. So this is the energy I'll be pulling for. I also will be doing a new thing where I identify in your physical space who you're actually dealing with. Okay, so you know how I normally give just advice and not like scenarios or what could be happening or what is happening. So I wanted to give more insight on who exactly is trying to communicate with you, okay, this month. All right. Yeah, today I've been wanting to pull in advance, like see the whole picture before I just pull and shuffle and do all this other. So that's what we're doing over here. This is week by week, so 1, 2, 3, 4, third week to the fourth week, okay? I'm being urged to do a little shuffle right now though, okay? Yeah. Oh, I've been getting a lot of major arcanas in the physical space reading, okay? So, leading in, what is this? That is so weird. Okay, so the leading energy is actually 10 of Wands reverse. Okay, so the 10 was in the last Scorpio, Sag, and Capricorn video as well. So 10 must be the number theme, okay? So something can be going up into October for both signs, okay? So 10 of Wands, you guys are letting down a lot of burdens and gathering not even the mental strength but the physical strength to withstand anything that's coming towards you. So don't worry, this is a stable month. This is a lot of shedding as well as purging, okay? That way new things can grow and emerge. All right, so we have the 7 of Pentacles in your emotional space in the first week, okay? So first week, you're automatically thinking, what am I running to and what am I running from, okay? And how do I need to preserve something, okay? Preserving yourself emotionally is also where you're not overexerting emotionally in the relationship, okay? So you're just like, okay, I'm doing all the work. I'm doing all the work. I'm doing all the work. First of all, you need to figure out why you're doing all the work. Why do you feel comfortable doing all the work? Okay, and then and a lot of people don't realize that a relationship is both physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional, and financial, and intellectual, and environmental. Okay, so imagine someone's doing the cerebral work, okay, which is the mental and the spiritual work that has to happen between the two, the unseen, ethers. So, and you're over here resting. That's the person who sleeps. That's the person that sleeps a lot in a relationship is usually this person who does a lot of spiritual work in a relationship, okay? Yeah, nobody tell you that because they don't want you to know that because it's unseen. So you wouldn't even give credit to the person who's sleeping. The person that's sleeping is the person that's doing work in another realm, okay? Because that realm is unseen to other people besides the eyes of the person whose eyes is closed, okay? So you have to identify who's doing the work and who's not doing the work, okay? Within a relationship, and then also because these are people they're in counsel within your relationship, okay? When a person gets together with another person, their tribes are sorting out a particular mission, okay? And you have to figure out what particular mission you and your tribe and your partnerships are sorting out, okay? Even if the relationship is temporary, that is something that is happening for that reason, okay? And then we have the Magician in your spiritual space, okay? So again, I talked about who's doing the physical labor, who's doing the running, who's doing the job, who's making the most money, etc., etc. That's nothing but this. But that doesn't mean because the person in the relationship is making the most money, doesn't mean that person is actually spiritually equipped to attain the even bigger amount that is being, created in another realm, okay? Created in the spiritual realm. Okay, a lot of times it's because this person on the physical plane is not prepared to hold what the spiritual person is doing in the relationship. Okay, so I'll explain that more if it makes sense in the rest of the reading. But yeah, so we talk about that in the levels of the relationship. I always talk about how I like the grid that is on like the phone. But I don't know, some people don't have their grid up, but I have my grid up because it's the 9 square. Okay, I used to pay my bills like that in the 9 square. Like I used to put, what beginning of the month, etc. So that might be for somebody. I needed to share that maybe. But yeah, so I used to put all my bills like 1, 2, 3 in the categories, and that used to be the priority from how I pay it throughout the month. Okay, so I would check the dates and when they were due, and I would make sure they was in that category. So the same thing you could do with the task in your home. Okay, never do more than 10 tasks in a month. Never do more than 10 tasks in a month. Okay, of course you have little micro tasks that does not equate to the big major 10, but you know what I'm saying? Okay, so then we have the 10 of chalices in reverse in your physical space. Okay, so the 10 of chalices, let me tell y'all who that is. The first week who you be dealing with, okay? So the 10 of chalices, that is Piscean energy, okay? So that is from March 11th to March 20th, okay? So anybody birthday from March 11th to March 20th is who you need to be focused on primarily to be receiving that information, or who somebody that can be stopping your emotional flow, okay? Somebody that's trying to stop your emotional flow. Who trying to stop your emotional flow? Okay, so you need to identify with them, or what could be the the energy. Go back to that date, even if it's not a person that within those dates. It could be that energy. What happened during the March 11th to March 20th that created a disharmony for you in this first week, okay? Or that made you sad in this first week, or will make you sad in this first week, or maybe the physical emotions, you know what I'm saying, that may not manifest the way you want to in this week, okay? We got the Empress in reverse. Yeah, but does not mean that this person cannot manifest. That means this person is not giving love, okay? Well, I'm gonna just do a disclaimer. I do talk fast. I'm not talking fast. You just listen slow, okay? All right. So this is the Empress in reverse, okay? So that's again that more Piscean energy, okay? So that could have been a more of a energy where you wasn't, look at that. If I'm thinking about the Fibonacci sequence, okay, where it goes like that. Do some research on that. That's all I just got to say. I'm just going to move on to the second week, okay? So we got the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Oh, it's in the upright. I apologize. Okay, so we got the 4 of Pentacles in the upright in your emotional space in the second week, okay? So, emotional reservation. Emotional reservation for the purpose of spiritual preservation, okay? 2 of Pentacles. So we have 2 Pentacles, so there's some reciprocity, okay? So sometimes you may need to take a rest so you can take a test. Sometimes you need to take a rest so you can take a healing, okay? Or so you can receive, or you can give 2 options, which is yourself and the other. Other and yourself. Self and your other. Other and yourself, okay? So that's what that is asking for you in the first 2, the emotional and spiritual space, okay? In the second week. And then we have the 9 of Wands. Okay, so we were dropping some things. So we dropped it already in the bottom energy. That's the 10 of Wands. Now we're dropping it in the physical energy within the second week, okay? So the 9 of Wands in reverse is also... That is that Sagittarian energy, okay? So that can be dealing with somebody from December 3rd to December 12th. December 3rd to December 12th. December 3rd to December 12th. They need to be dropped. Actually, everything that's coming in reverse, they need to be dropped. Okay? These are the people that need to be dropped. If they were born in these dates, they need to be dropped. Ooh, dang. Who's born December 3rd to December 12th? They about to be dropped. Okay? They about to be dropped. They need to be dropped. You know who they are. Okay? I don't know who you are, but you know who they are. Okay? I got who I think in my mind, but you need to have who you think in your mind. Okay? That's how we gonna do that. Drop them or keep them. Drop them, okay? All right, we got the 10 of Cups. Let me write that down real quick. 10 of Cups. We got the 9 of Wands. These are all reversed, so that means they need to be dropped. That's in your physical space. Yeah, we've been talking about that this month. Like, who don't need to go with you in May, June, July, August, okay? Up until you're going to be dropping people. I just feel like it's going to be dropping like flies. That was insensitive. I apologize. All right, so we got the Queen of Wands. All right, let's talk about this. Oh, no, I want to go into the third week. My bad. There's a lot of people that's getting dropped this month. You making a judgment call, too. But don't drop too many. But there's a lot of people that's going to be dropped, okay? So then, ooh, look at that. So we dropping this 9 of Wands person, okay? Whoever born to December 3rd to December 12th. So we got the Hierophant, okay? The Hierophant, your mental space in the, what's this called? In the second week, I had to whisper for a little bit. So this is the person that don't want to commit to you because they don't think that you are ready for commitment. But not only are you not ready for commitment, you're not ready for papa. No, not that you're not ready for them, but there's a commitment to your spiritual self that you need to make within the second week, okay? Yeah, this is a little bit of asthma. There's a commitment you need to make to yourself. You need to make to yourself this second week that this person is going to bring more pressure to that energy, okay? If you're afraid to make a commitment to yourself in a particular area, you're afraid to make a commitment to yourself in all particular areas, okay? No matter how heavy the load is, that's how heavy the environment will be, okay? Okay, that's how heavy the environment will be for you and that person. 11/11 just passed, okay? So think clearly, okay? So then we got the 8 of Wands in reverse, okay? So when you come in emotionally in the third week, not want to communicate how you feel too much, that's gonna be the reason, because the Tower came in spiritually. You're like, oh snap, I ain't gonna be able to feel too much. And you're not gonna be able to feel too much is because why? There's a numbing to the action. Okay, remember I wanted to get to this. I wanted to get straight to that Queen of Wands. There's going to be a numbing to that action. Okay, a numbing to the action means there's an ascension to the creation of. Okay, the ascension, okay, blah, blah, blah. Let's move on. All right, so then we got the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, the Queen of Wands in reverse. Let me tell you what the Queen is. Okay, the Queen is from March 11th to April 10th. Okay, so that's present. That's like soon. Okay. Well, we got that March. We got the Queen of Wands. Sometimes I like to take a little writing break. Okay, so the Queen of Wands, that's somebody else that's about to get dropped, okay? Because that needs to be dropped for that personal reason, okay? That needs to be dropped for that personal reason, because that spiritually, that Tower may have been about you. Okay, this Tower, I know y'all don't see, I ain't been talking directly to the cards. I put a few cards up, but they not talking directly to you. So that Queen of Wands usually about that action, but because they probably took too many forms of actions towards you that now spiritually you have to deal with, okay? They took too many actions towards you that now you have to spiritually deal with, okay? That doesn't mean it's bad, because the Tower is upright, so it wouldn't be like you're losing the battle. You see this person, which could be ancestors, on top of the hill, okay? They're on top of the hill bringing that flood down, okay? It's like, okay, y'all want to feel that? Y'all wanted to bring that to her? Okay, I'm going to bring that to you. Y'all want to bring that to you? I want to bring that to her. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to bring the solutions to her through lack of, emotionally speaking, you know what I mean? And I was just about to watch something, and it was about ruthless queens. Okay, so I'll save it in the April video, okay? But there's a portion of ruthlessness that needs to be had. But imagine, a ruthless person is only ruthless because they fear things. They fear things, okay? When you can take a high road, ooh, that means you really don't fear nothing. Because when you don't fear nothing, you don't fear no towers. But when you fear something, you go somewhere else and you start creating things, okay? And that's what that Queen of Wands is, okay? She started using that black cat for black magic. And when that black cat got black magic, guess what? That black cat got repercussions. That 9 live, because we got the 9 right here, okay? You could have had happiness up there, but you decided to take that happiness away. You could have had 9 up here, but that 9 life got, that 9th life got gone, okay? And now that queen down here, she about to become dethroned, okay? That queen gonna become dethroned for that person, for that reason right there. That reason right there that you know, not me, that you know, okay? Because you didn't know how to see that power and be in a position. When you don't see that power and be in a position comfortably, you start fearing things. Okay? Now, that's one thing to be like, oh, I'm being attacked, and you will start attacking. And there's another thing to be like, oh, I want to attack because I fear that. Dethroned. Okay? Dethroned. It's some dethroning going through. And it could just be some exes breaking up with exes, some women breaking up with women, some men breaking up with men. Okay? It just be that. Okay? And look at that. We got the Ace of Swords in reverse. Yup. Because that fear of that talk, that fear of that walk, that fear of that fear of that woof. Okay? You can't fear a person who got a powerful tongue, especially when they're not doing it to harm you. You got to be able to listen to what's harming you. If it offends you, then that means it can be changed. If it don't offend you, that means that you may be learning something, okay? You got to have discerning ears. And I tell y'all that, look at my bio. You got to have discerning ears when it comes to who are your peers and who are your fears, okay? Peers, fears, peers, okay? That's why I say don't have too many holes in your ears, because then you start listening to information that ain't clear. I'm not saying that I got 5 holes, don't worry, y'all. But you know what I'm saying? So there's an imbalance in what I hear. But also where my third hole is at is also, you know what I'm saying? Also where my third hole is at. This also could be a rebirth. Don't let me scare you, okay? Because sometimes you can be like, oh, did I do something? Did I say something? No, don't assess that. Your ancestors gonna let you know if you said something wrong or not. Your ancestors gonna let you know if you did something right or wrong, okay? But it's all about that action. You see what I'm saying? The Queen of Wands in reverse did poor action. This person was all in poor action. They used all poor judgment against themselves. Okay, it's never against you. Whenever you take the action, you karma. You know what I'm saying? You know how karma go. What you do is what happens. When you don't, that's what don't. You know what I'm saying? That's what won't happen. Okay. And imagine, people who are living in that north node are always gonna have somebody coming in from the south node trying to test you. Okay? Don't let them test you. You're supposed to use your south node skills, not dwell in them. Okay? Alright, so we got the Ace of Swords. Again, that communication. So that even means that tongue. When you cast on somebody for no reason. The magician is here. The spiritual gift is present. But woo, will you use that to make somebody who's already higher than you feel like a peasant? Okay? Taurus Gemini Carats, I'm talking to you. I'm just saying this may be affecting you. Okay? This may affect you. Those who get dropped got to go up to the top and come back down and rebuild their spot. Okay? Imagine this. I just be thinking about life as a game, man. It's really just a game. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we on this physical plane. Boop, 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 boop. All right, man, this might when I be taken out. Oh shit, when I get taken out, guess what? Not like out whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Out the game. In any format. Every level of something has a game. That's why we talked about these 9 grids. Every level has a game that you must master. And when you get taken out of that certain level of game, because you have to think about life in its timelines. Go look at some timelines of your favorite point of history. You will see how it escalates. You will see where they place certain things at, okay? We know history is false, so you have to narrate discernment in that area as well. But it's just for the graphics, okay? It's just for the graphics. Whew. Yeah, somebody trying to tell you what's happening. Don't even worry about it. You hear me? Don't even worry about it. But there is something that is going to happen soon that you got to feel. Okay? That tower is spiritual. Just because it's emotional. You know, okay, we'll talk about it in a minute. Okay, moving on. All right, we got the 7 of Wands, okay? Hold on. Somebody gave me an interpretation. They said something about the 7 of Wands that I wanted to use in a video. Use for when I learn it, or when I see that. But anyway, this is about the teacher. We always talk about the teacher and the students, okay? What'd she say? Homegirl. She was like, study, then teach. Study, then teach. You can't study, and teach nobody. Because then you ain't going to be able to decide when you right or wrong. When you're not even getting extra information. Do you understand? You're not even getting extra information. Get extra information by sharing what you learned. Okay? Get extra information by sharing what you learned. Number of perfection. 7 is a number of perfection. So even if someone challenges what you learned, they may have another source. They may have another source. Cite your sources. Go cite your sources. Oh, I was talking about Eric Shay. Yeah. What? Y'all can go watch her. I mean, there's certain people I don't want y'all watching because I watch them, but there's also certain people I don't mind y'all watching because y'all not gonna take what I take from that. And even if you are the person that you think that I'm thinking about, half the time you're not the person I'm thinking about, okay? And you have to think about that. That's just me, you know. Of course, I only say what I know and I only do what I say, okay? Okay. Hey, all right. So that's your emotional spans. You look the devil in his eye. 2 or 3 tokens, I'm talking myself. Hey, you want a hand out, you looking for help. Your son be watching you, he trying to take your steps. You hope he don't be like you hope he don't get, yeah. I might finger your with a 3-point ring. Hey, we up some 10-point league. I'm for real about him. Now me, I'm about him. And so Pluto can't live without him. Now I gotta live without him, okay? Somebody can Scorpio energy, that's Pluto. Time for that transformation. Time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. That's just what I'm going through. Okay, so you mind your tongue and mind your mind. Mind your tongue and then mind your mind. Because what pays me may be your fines. Do you understand? What pays me may be your fines. Fines. Okay, somebody can be getting real fine this week. Don't worry about it just because I see this. Yeah, I've been feeling a lot because I took a week break, okay? So because I took a week break, that means I had energy to store up and tell y'all. So meaning I was studying and now I'm teaching. I was studying and now I was teaching. A lot of people think they stopped you, but the whole time you take a regroup break, okay? Now let's talk about what the spirit wants you to know. Stand in your spiritual power. Stand in your spiritual trend. This is what I study for myself. So you as a student to the spiritual realm, and to the physical world, because this is the physical world, judgment. You gotta judge what you learn, and that's what that teaching is. Your students, go find you some students. Go find you some students instead of trying to be my teacher. Do you understand? Go find you some students instead of trying to be my teacher. You can't teach nobody because you're scared to teach. You scared to be challenged. You scared to be heard in real life. Because then you making a cult of people who don't fear you. Yeah. Imagine being a cult leader and not afraid of your people. You can't be afraid of who you teach. 2233. Don't be afraid of who you teach. Don't be afraid of who goes against you. Because that's their judgment, okay? That's their judgment. That's their character. 9 of chalices is character. Okay? 9 of chalices is character. That's spiritual character. Yeah. Those voodoo people, no judgment because I study you people. But yeah. Those jar people, those put them in the car people, yeah, let's talk about them. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about them. Because that's your character. That's your spiritual character. That's your towers. That's your magicianry. Okay? That's what life offered you twice. 2 of Pentacles, second week. Let's go review that, please. That's what life offered you. Life offered you that because it seems like you living in that. You know what I'm saying? You living in that fear-based. And when you live in that fear-based, you live in that here-based. You can't even see what you want to see because you hear what you want to hear. And you ain't even sharing what you really fear. The Ace of Swords. That's why it's in reverse. That's why them 9 lives, they not rehearsed. That's why them 9 lives not rehearsed. A cat never lives his life living it twice. Living it 3 times. It forgets. That was just downloaded to me right at that moment. A cat forgets what it almost lost. It tries again. Hold on, what'd he say? What'd he say? He said, you might think I'm taking a... That was my first song on shuffle today. You might think I'm taking a loss. Intentions are pure. Okay? So you judge what your intentions are, okay? Because they're going to start coming out the grave. Taurus. Ghosts start coming out the grave. Telling you to behave. Hey, conjure them up. Conjure them up if you got to, but you don't know who don't really rock with you. Especially when it comes to that spiritual attack. You don't know who rock with you when it comes to that. Because if you keep losing in that realm, ooh, baby, you're going to lose on the physical. Because your judgment was wrong. Well, your judgment was right. Whoever, pick your side, pick your side, pick your side, pick your side. I'm just, you know, this is just the energy. Okay? But you got to drop these. Because whoever giving you judgment. Hold on, let me go see. Who the judgment? Who is the judgment? Who the person? Who the judgment? Who the judgment? Judgment is that Pluto energy. What the fuck? I just said that. Did I just say that? I just said that. Who the wheel? Who the wheel? Who the wheel? Who the wheel? Who is the motherfucking wheel? Let me see. Let me see. The world is the wheel. Okay. Saturn. Limitation. Constriction. Firmness. So yeah, some things is tight right now. Some things is tight. Contraction's gonna be alright. Contraction's gonna be right. What she say? I'm gonna call her she for right now, cause she a new woman. Okay. She said, La Ruta. She said. Yeah, what route you about to take in your mental? Okay, that ain't nothing but that regroup. But she said, the death is easy. The rebirth is hard. Or the hardest process. Then there's some who like Pluto. There's some that like Pluto. That be telling you, Pluto. Telling me Hudo. I'm gonna get up out y'all ear for a minute. Because I gotta go finish what I gotta finish. Alright, judgment, renewal. Regeneration, elimination. Okay, so that's in reverse. So we're gonna have some that you're going to decide who's gonna stay, which we talked about. The ten of cups gotta go, the 9 of wands gotta go, or y'all maybe just having some physical, you know, some energy and some, you know, poor judgment or whatever the dates I just gave y'all. Go back and review, write those down. You got the Queen of Wands gotta go, elimination, then the judgment. So we're gonna keep them, right? We're gonna process who we gonna keep. Okay, we got 2 lies and a truth. Okay, 2 lies and the truth. 2 lies and some proof. Okay, 100 proof. Y'all can be drinking a lot. Okay. I don't know what y'all doing over there. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and see real quick who y'all need to. Let me put these up. Let me go. I gotta talk to y'all later. Y'all was y'all had a girl. Y'all bad. Heart tight. That firmness. Saturn was. I'm Aquarius Saturn, so you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I do what I do. I say what I say. For the purpose of, okay, for the purpose of, yeah, for the purpose of what needs to be said. Okay, ooh, okay, yeah, okay. Let me see. Let's read. This is again who biggest influence. Ooh, Aquarius. All right, that's what we. All right, all right. That's what we said. So Saturn, y'all, this is the biggest lesson in April for y'all, Saturn. Okay. But what I did. I changed my hoops too. In the other video, in the Scorpio Sag video, I had smaller hoops, so I got a little bit of messages from y'all. Bigger the hoops, the bigger the message. Okay. Let me give y'all law of attraction so y'all can change y'all energy. Okay. You might have think I'm taking some lumps, but only if we're talking about funds. Okay. Talk Up by Jay-Z and Dreezy. That was my song this morning. I always do a little shuffle, see what they wanted, what the world wanted me to know. All right, money isn't everything, but ... All right, you are right. When you think money isn't everything, you certainly do not need money to have joy in your experience, okay? But in your society, where so much of what you live is tied to money in some way, most of us associate money with freedom, okay? And since freedom is the basic tenet of your being, then coming into alignment with money will help you establish a balanced footing. That will be of value to you in all other aspects in your experience, okay? Money isn't everything, but you want a little freedom. Okay, freedom. That Beyonce. Okay. All right. So I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll see you guys in next month's video or in whatever videos that I upload and process this week. Okay. Or this month. Okay. Talk to you guys soon. Oh, I told you guys what to do already to go, you know, listen to my your individual signs this month. I'll have them this month basically. I'm not gonna like restrict myself to put them all out there today. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon.